Good morning. Welcome to the United Palace Theater and to the celebration of the 2025 graduating class of the Colin Powell School for Civic and Global Leadership. Congratulations to all of our graduates, professors, parents, family members, and friends. Before we begin, for the safety and viewing pleasure of all of our guests and graduates, we ask you to please silence all cell phones, remain seated for the duration of the ceremony. Take all the photos and videos you'd like, just please do so from your seat. And please note that the ceremony is being live streamed and recorded and will be posted on the Colin Powell School YouTube channel. In case of emergency, please proceed in an orderly fashion to the nearest exit and listen for announcements. And now, I ask you to join me in welcoming the platform party, led by Dean Andrew Rich, accompanied by our keynote speaker, Cristina Jimenez, our valedictorian, Jennifer Zingone, salutatorians Ash Bass Adams, Samantha Cajamarca, Mohammed Hasan, Sunwo Kim, and Andrew Williams. This year's City College of New York valedictorian, the Colin Powell School's own Eilyn Zuniga Marquez, and members of the Colin Powell School faculty. Now please rise for the national anthem, which will be performed by CCNY Jazz Studies major, Ayana Diaz.
You see, by the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Good morning. Good morning. And I want to thank you. Ayana, that was amazing and remarkable and a great way for us to start our day. I'm Andy Rich, and I am the Dean of the Colin Powell School for Civic and Global Leadership at the City College of New York. It's my pleasure to welcome you to this, our 2025 convocation for the Colin Powell School. Graduates, congratulations. This day is about you. It is about everything that you have accomplished. There are more than 1,000 new graduates in the Colin Powell School class of 2025. It's a record number, and it is so many people that we needed this amazing auditorium to fit everybody, and your families, and your friends. And we know that we have many friends and family who are not in the room with us today. They're watching the live stream, and I want to extend a warm welcome to all of them. On behalf of my faculty and staff colleagues and the Colin Powell School Board of Visitors, led by Linda Powell and Marco Antonio Ashan, who is with us right here in the front row to join in the celebration, congratulations. Along with Marco Antonio, we are joined today by Bob Cattell from our Board of Visitors. Thank you, Bob, for being here. It is a time-honored tradition that as we begin this ceremony and before we celebrate all of you, one by one, we think about and we thank all of those who helped us to get to this point. Your family, your friends, your professors, your mentors. So I want to invite you to think about all of those people, each of you, who they are. Some of them I suspect are in this room, and I want to invite graduates to stand up, turn around, and make a ton of noise in thanks to those who have made a big difference in your life. Right now. It really does take everybody in this room and beyond to get to this point, and it's very, very exciting. Thank you all. So for the second year, we are holding this convocation in this extraordinary space, the United Palace Theater. It's a stunning space with a rich and a wonderful history. Almost 100 years ago, here in Washington Heights, the neighborhood's immigrant families gathered together to build community through a shared appreciation of the arts. The theater itself, which incorporates elements of Islamic, Buddhist, and Hindi architecture, rose to prominence during the Great Depression and World War II. It was during those times of immense challenge and uncertainty, this was a place that brought people together. It was part of what gave them the opportunity to imagine a better future. And it remains a very important community institution. So graduates, with that rich history, it feels right that we assemble in this hall today as you embark on meeting the challenges and the uncertainties of this time. You do so at a particularly difficult moment in our world. Wars and conflicts abound in almost every region of the world, true humanitarian disasters and catastrophes, and those created by man. We face the existential threat of climate change and a warming earth. Democracy is threatened around the world, including, in a very real way, here in the United States. It is a heavy moment for us to come together. But it is important that we come together, and very special that we come together in this space to celebrate all of you. Because graduates, for each and every one of you, we hope and we expect that you will not only imagine a better future, but that you're prepared to create that future, to use your voices and your knowledge and your power to make a difference. Developing new leaders who can make a positive difference in the world is the purpose of the Colin Powell School, and that purpose is expressed most profoundly by what you, our graduates, achieve. You have different points of view, different perspectives, and different personal goals, but you and we share a commitment to building a more just and equitable world, one in which racism, homophobia, transphobia, xenophobia, anti-Semitism, Islamophobia, all of those are eradicated. A society where all people have rights and all people can live more freely. It is so easy to say it, and yet it seems so difficult to achieve. Progress on all of these fronts is all too slow for societies and on a personal level. There can be setbacks and there can be detours. My faculty colleagues and I believe in you. We believe you're ready to create a better society. Our confidence in the future is really thanks to the promise in all of you. You'll be our new leaders, leaders who are ready, and you are ready to face big challenges and to make a positive difference in the project of social change. Some of you will mark change in our world in domestic and international policy. Some will do it in public service, law, business, finance. Some of you, where are the psychology majors? Right? So some of you are going to do something to try to enhance the psychological well-being of the rest of us, and we're glad you will. All of us know that you're ready to be leaders in service to this city, to our nation, and to the world. We need you, we're counting on you, and we are absolutely confident that you're ready. So graduates, among you are born and bred New Yorkers. There are immigrants. We know that there are immigrants from almost 100 different countries. You are an extraordinarily varied group, and what unites you is the desire to do well for yourselves and for your families. So I think it's always fun to take a minute to just get to know a little bit better who's in the room, who's graduating today. So I want to ask you to stand up, and then I want to ask you to remain standing if what I'm about to say describes you. First off, stand up if during your time in college you have been a parent or a full-time caregiver responsible for others in your family. Excellent. Stay standing. Now stand up if you worked part-time or full-time to get through college. There's just about everybody. Now, we're not going to be able to tell, but stand up now if you're from Washington Heights, or just put your hand up if you're from Washington Heights, the neighborhood where we are today. And then if you're not standing, go ahead and stand up. Because you all are an extraordinary group, and we are so proud that you're part of the 2025 class of the Colin Powell School. Okay, now you can all sit down. So, you all are graduating today, and I am graduating today. This is my last commencement as the dean of the Colin Powell School. And it is a really a bittersweet moment for me. It felt that walking in the room as they were playing New York, New York, as everybody was coming in to get seated, and watching you from here, it's just extraordinary. It's bittersweet, and I suspect for many of you it is bittersweet. I love this place, the Colin Powell School, because of all of you, our students. You are extraordinary. I love the faculty and the staff too, don't get me wrong, but I really believe in what it is we do together to support and serve students. And so I just want to say thank you to everyone who is here, our faculty, our staff, our alumni, but especially all of you, our students and our new graduates. Serving as dean has been one of the most meaningful experiences of my life. I have really loved this job, and it's because of all of you. So thank you. And in my mind, our mission is so important because your success, our student success, is so important. So you know that, we know that, your families know that, and soon, for all of you who are going to be graduates, our community is going to know that, New York is going to know that, and our society is going to know that, and we're all better off for it. So thank you. I'll also add that, as you graduate and I graduate, I was thinking about this, you should feel good because, well, it took me 22 years to reach this point. You might be 22 years old, but what I mean for me is I've been at City College in some fashion for 22 years. I've been dean for 6.5 years. So, if you're feeling bad because it took you a little more than 5 years or 4 years to finish, just know, good for you compared to me. So this day, graduation, it might bring as much anxiety as it brings excitement. We're celebrating, and there's so much uncertainty in the world. And you're saying to yourself, gosh, couldn't you just give me a little bit more time? I'm still trying to figure out what's next. And I just want to say it is absolutely okay to be in that place. Be easy on yourself and be good to one another. If you haven't quite figured out what's next, I can tell you you're absolutely not alone. It takes time. You have to be patient, and parents, give them just a little bit of time. I promise you it's going to pay off. But I will say to you, graduates, be persistent, be patient with yourselves, but be impatient with the work. Stick to it. And lean on us, because we're still here to help you with jobs, with graduate school, with everything that's in your reach. And as you graduate today, you assume a new, but a very much a permanent status at the Colin Powell School as an alum. So stay in touch, let us help you, and I can tell you this, you have left a mark on your school, and you are now a part of it. You leave here today, I hope, with a special bond, a special kinship with those who graduated before you and those who are still to come. So I hope you will always be a proud ambassador for the Colin Powell School and City College. Tell others why this institution is so essential, and know that you belong to this place. We are excited for you. We believe in you. Congratulations. Thank you. So it is now my privilege to introduce our 2025 commencement speaker, and that is Cristina Jimenez. Cristina is a community organizer, a strategist, and she is a freedom fighter. She is the former executive director and the co-founder of United We Dream, the largest immigrant youth-led network in the country. Under Cristina's leadership, United We Dream grew to a powerful network of more than 100 affiliate groups, 800,000 members, and a reach that touched 5.5 million people each month. Cristina helped immigrant communities achieve a historic policy victory in 2012, Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, DACA, a program that has protected close to 1 million young immigrants from deportation. She has been named one of the 100 most influential people in the world by Time magazine, and she was awarded a MacArthur Genius Fellowship by the John and Catherine MacArthur Foundation in 2017. I'm also very proud to say that Cristina is a member of the faculty at CCNY. She is a distinguished lecturer in the Colin Powell School, and she is the co-chair of our newest CUNY Institute, Leadership for Democracy and Social Justice, which is a training space for early and mid-career social justice leaders. And she is a graduate of CUNY, of Queens College. 2 days ago, St. Martin's Press released Cristina's first book, Dreaming of Home, How We Turn Fear into Pride, Power, and Real Change. And it is an honor for us to have Cristina with us just 2 days after the release of this book to celebrate you and to celebrate the book. And I'm very happy to share that thanks to Cristina, there is a copy of this book as you exit, graduates, for every single one of you. So to get it, you gotta be wearing your cap and gown, but make sure you do, because we have it for you at the alumni desk, because by the time you leave here, you're gonna be alumni, and we wanna make sure we've got you signed up as an alum, and please take your book. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Cristina Jimenez.
Woo! This is the tallest I've ever been. Class of 2025, how are you all doing? You made it, you did it, and I am so grateful to be with all of you today. I feel the excitement and I feel the joy with all of you. To Dean Andrew Rich, I'm gonna miss you a lot. I'm so grateful to your leadership and for the kind invitation to have me join this special day with all of you. I want to also share my gratitude with the faculty, the staff of the Colin Powell School. Thank you for inviting me to be part of this special day. And to the class of 2025, congratulations again. A round of applause to you all. Listen, it's a big deal. I know what it's like to be in your shoes. After holding down multiple jobs while going to school, while taking care of your families, and also being a good friend, a good daughter, a good son, navigating trains and buses every morning to make it to school, spending countless of hours studying, writing papers, or waiting for the elevator at the NAC, or giving up sometimes while we're waiting and deciding to take on the stairs. After all of those obstacles, you did it. You've made it, and I am deeply proud of all of you. And I also want to congratulate the families and your community, your chosen family, your blood family, all of your loved ones that are here and not here, but that have been part of this journey. As a girl who grew up undocumented in Queens, who went to public school, who graduated from Queens College and was the first one in my family to graduate. Yes, many of us are the first here too. And being the daughter of immigrant parents that risk so much for me to be here and to make sure that I had the opportunity to get an education, I know that this day is about the students, and it's also about your parents and your family members and the loved ones that supported you to get here. So, yes, I am proud of all of you. And I want to give a round of applause to all of the families and the loved ones that made this day possible. Como una joven indocumentada que creció en Queens, yo sé que graduarse es un logro de toda la familia. Así que felicidades a todos los padres y a todas las familiares que están aquí por los estudiantes. Because for working class communities like us, it is a community effort to make it through college. We can't do it alone. And you have accomplished that today. We celebrate the accomplishments, the hard work, the sacrifice, and the dedication that you've demonstrated. Over the last couple of years, it's been a privilege to serve as a distinguished lecturer and being in the classroom with many of you and be part of your college and your leadership journeys. I have seen firsthand how City College and the Colin Powell School are a launching path for critical thinkers, for strategists, and for leaders with values of equity and justice, grounded in our history, who will leave the history of tomorrow. This is a very special place, and I feel very lucky to be part of it. At a time when our education, history, and critical thinking are coming under attack, deciding to step into careers of public service and principled global leadership is no small feat. It is an honor to be in community with you because you are people who follow your hearts to seemingly impossible destinations. People who are driven by forces that sometimes we don't understand. To expand our minds, to learn, to stretch, to create things that the world, and certainly this country, has never known. I want to talk about that today, about venturing out into the unknown, making a way out of no way, and living a life of revolutionary possibilities and hope in spite of all the odds. I was born in the city of Quito in Ecuador. Any Ecuadorians in the house? And my dad grew up homeless. My mom didn't get an education because culturally, women were not supported to get an education. So for them, their biggest dreams was for their children to have what they did not have: shelter, food, and an education. As a little girl, I remember sitting with all of my cousins in my grandmother's all squeaky bed, watching our favorite superhero shows, while my grandmother was cooking sopa de fideo, noodle soup. And I just remember being amazed at these superheroes on TV, their superpowers, their strength, and their resilience. This was home to me. It was everything I knew. But everything changed when one day the country went into chaos. Corrupt politicians in Ecuador crashed the economy. Few people were getting richer, while the rest of the country fell into poverty. And as much as my parents tried to provide for their family, there were just no jobs to be found. So guided by the love that they have for their children, my parents heroically took the risks and left everything behind to seek a better life here in the United States, just like generations of immigrants have done before my family. And in just a few years, I went from knowing what felt like to have a home to feeling uprooted from a sense of home, to a place that was new to me, where I did not know the language, and when I had to live in hiding because I didn't have immigration papers. I went from feeling like I knew or had a sense of myself to feeling ashamed of being an immigrant, ashamed of being undocumented, ashamed of my brown skin, my indigenous features, and living in fear. I was growing up in a 600 square foot studio in Queens, and just fearing that one day my parents or I or my brother will get picked up by ICE agents and be separated. But in spite of the fear, I did all I could do to accomplish our dream, my family's dream of a college education. I learned English. I did everything that my teachers told me to do. I became part of the Key Club. I did the community service, the student government. Raise your hand if if this resonates with you while you were in high school, right? Yes, Key Club. And I wanted to be a strong candidate for college. That was the dream. And when I became part of these clubs, these student organizations, I had my first taste of what a community of friends could do for each other to do great things. But I had a secret. I was undocumented. And although I had been working really hard with the blind faith that everything will work out, I know deep in my heart that it will be more complicated than that. And I remember the day that I met my college advisor after waiting for 45 minutes in a school where we had one advisor for over 700 students. And when it was finally my turn, she asked me if I had a Social Security, to which I said no. The next question was if my parents had a Social Security. And I said, no, they don't have one either. She just sat there, looked straight at my face, and for the first time I knew that someone outside of my family knew that I was undocumented. But she quickly told me that because of my immigration status, I could not go to college. She did not offer to help me. She took her eyes off me, looked over my head, and shouted, "Next," to the other student waiting in line. I was devastated. My plans, my parents' sacrifices were all disintegrated in front of my eyes. I went home and I was crying and I shared this story with my mother. And then she quickly stands up, puts her hands on her hips, and says to me, "We are not giving up." And that's the role that many of the mothers and your loved ones here have played for you, to give you the courage that we need to take action in a moment of uncertainty. So she gave me a choice. If I did not go back to my high school and found another teacher that could help me, she will go to a school herself and make it happen. So as a young person, I had to choose between finding the courage or be totally embarrassed by my mom making a whole scene in my high school. So what do you think I chose? Courage. Say it one more time. Courage. And I want you to keep in mind that word. I did. I said, that's better. Even though it's scary, I'd rather do that. I went back to my high school and I asked Ms. B, my key club advisor, to help me. She told me honestly that she did not know how to deal with students like me, but that she will find out. And she did. And it was because of Ms. B that I was able to apply to Queens College. At every step of the way, we work with or confront people with institutional power, whether it is at a high school, at a college, or outside of our education institutions. The power to oppress and the power to liberate doesn't just exist in those that are in Congress or in the White House or in our state legislatures. As Colin Powell graduates, you are and you will be the leaders in the classrooms, in the boardrooms, in New York City, in New York State, in Washington, and the world. You will have concrete power in your roles and the institutions where you will be or where you already are. And as you advance in your careers, your institutional power will grow. And every day you will face choices in how you use it. You will be members of school boards and agency directors and nonprofit leaders who are faced with choices on whether to move your institutions in a direction of promoting equity and justice, or whether to move those institutions in a direction of exclusion and greed. Here at the Colin Powell School, you have gotten a world-class education, both inside and outside of the classroom. And I know it because I've been with you in the classroom and also outside of the classroom. And let me tell you, this country and this world needs you, all of you graduates, more than ever. Graduates with the academic background to know the difference between truth and propaganda. Graduates who know the power of diversity and who have the experience of struggle and also succeeding in spite of it. You, the Colin Powell School class of 2025, are more ready to take on the challenges of today and tomorrow than you maybe realize. Before the National Immigrant Youth Movement began, we were scared and a marginalized group of young people who for many had no power. And we used to meet together in basements and in chat rooms and in classrooms across the country to share our dreams and our vision for a country where we all belong. And each of us, in spite of those dreams, felt lost and confused and really scared. But we started to wonder, what would it look like to live without this fear? As we struggled with our classes and our exams, we gave each other the permission to dream. A core belief of the immigrant youth movement and United We Dream is that people closest to the injustice are those who are closest to the solutions and the change that we need. We had no idea that one day thousands of immigrant youth will rise up and chant, undocumented, unafraid. We had no idea that undocumented young women leaders and queer leaders will meet with Congress members and people at the White House to advocate for our communities. I certainly never thought I would be sitting in front of a president of the United States to advocate for my family and my community. We had no idea of all of the headaches and challenges of leadership and the dangers, but also the joys and the power that we could build together. In spite of all the challenges, we kept doing the organizing work, we kept connecting with allies, we kept building a community, even though we did not know what the outcome will be. And so remember that I told you when I was a little girl, I was thinking and dreaming about all of those superheroes that I was watching on TV? As I reflected on my journey and working, defending the rights of communities for over 20 years, I have come to know that I never really stopped looking for those qualities and for those heroes. People like my husband, Walter, and many others who have been fighting deportations, and people like many of you who have already taken action for justice and changed the lives of people around you. And so now I want to ask you to look to your left and look to your right. Look behind you and all around you. You are looking at the next generation of heroes. Like the group of undocumented youth who more than 20 years ago came together and found a way forward, even though they were scared, you will find the courage to chart the path forward. You have the power. Let's be real. We've gone through really hard things. We navigated the pandemic and how to come back together as a community. We navigated economic and political systems that are not supporting everyone to thrive. And we continue to persist and work hard and overcome many obstacles. So you are some of the most strongest and resilient people on our planet. I truly believe that. So my offering to all of you is that you give yourself the permission to see the hero in you, to see it in each other, and that you dream together. The truth is that the dangers of today, the politics and everything around us is very, very worrisome. And there's no way of getting around that. It's normal to feel afraid, to feel scared. I feel the same. But in this room, I feel the courage. Do you feel the courage? Do you feel it? I feel it in my body. So I don't know the choices that you will make as the next generation of heroes and leaders, but I trust that you will make the decisions that will make this country a country where we all belong, no matter where we come from, no matter who we are. I don't know that you may follow the examples or the steps of the immigrant youth leaders of the past or the present, or social movements of the past and the present. But I know that you will bring liberation, that you will bring joy, and that you will bring change because you have powerful, brilliant minds and hearts. It is in you. It is in the accumulated experience of your ancestors. You have what you need. And let me tell you, this country needs it more than ever before. And I trust that we are in good hands. Do you think we can do it? Do you think that we can do it? I believe so. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Christina, thank you very, very much. So every year, it is a privilege for the faculty of the Colin Powell School to identify outstanding graduates to serve as our valedictorian and salutatorians. This year, we have 5 salutatorians, and I want to introduce them to you, and I want to invite each of them to stand as I do that. We're going to start with Ash Bass Adams. Ash was born in Western Australia and raised in Johannesburg, South Africa, before immigrating to the United States in 2011. At the Colin Powell School, Ash pursued a degree in psychology and completed their joint bachelor's and master's thesis focusing on the mental health effects of climate change on young people. A student at Macaulay Honors College, Ash is also a former resident assistant of the Towers at City College and a climate policy fellow. Ash's own journey shaped their commitment to immigration advocacy in the United States, including an internship at Casa Alitas shelter on the southern border in Arizona, where they worked with asylum seekers from across the globe fleeing persecution and conflict. Today, Ash is proud to call New York City home and plans to pursue doctoral studies in psychology. Congratulations, Ash. Samantha Cajamarca. Samantha is a first-generation Latina student from Queens, New York. As the eldest child in an immigrant household, Samantha developed a strong sense of responsibility and advocacy from an early age. At CCNY, Samantha participated in the Colin Powell Fellowship in Leadership and Public Service, where she explored the intersections of health policy, civic engagement, and social justice. She also served in leadership roles with the Latino Medical Student Association, supporting efforts to empower underrepresented students pursuing careers in healthcare, and with the CCNY Research Partnership with Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center. Samantha became passionate about advancing health equity, addressing systemic barriers in healthcare, and uplifting marginalized communities. She plans to attend medical school and build a career that combines clinical care with advocacy to create more inclusive and compassionate healthcare systems. Congratulations, Samantha. Mohammed Hasan. Hasan is a first-generation student who has double majored in political science and international studies. Born in Bangladesh and raised in Brooklyn, New York, his interests are driven by the climate challenges that face his family's homeland. He is committed to pursuing every opportunity possible to advance climate solutions. Hasan has been a climate policy fellow at the Colin Powell School, as well as a student success guide and a Moynihan Center fellow. He's interned at the Environmental Defense Fund and the New York League of Conservation Voters. He is currently completing an internship with the New York City Mayor's Office of Climate and Environmental Justice, assisting with the implementation of Local Law 97, the nation's most ambitious carbon reduction initiative focused on the building sector. He plans to pursue a master's degree in public policy, public administration, environmental science, or urban planning, with the goal of becoming a legislative analyst for environmental agencies, nonprofits, and NGOs. Congratulations. Sun Woo Kim. Sun Woo immigrated from South Korea at the age of 5. He grew up in New York City, and he graduates today with a BA and an MA in economics. Sun Woo has developed a deep commitment to legal access and economic justice for all people, shaped by participating in fellowship programs including our Semester in Washington, D.C. program, the Moynihan Public Service Fellowship, the Colin Powell Research Mentors Fellowship, the Honors Program in Legal Studies, the CUNY's Future in Finance program, and the S.J. Levy Fellowship for Future Leaders, and the Edward T. Rogowski Government Internships. He has left no stone unturned. He has also served as the captain of the CCNY lacrosse team And this summer, he's going to return to Washington, D.C. as a summer scholar with the Century Foundation's economics team, contributing research on unemployment insurance modernization. Eventually, Sunwoo will attend law school with the goal of advancing labor protections and expanding economic opportunity for underserved communities. Congratulations. And Andrew Williams. Andrew is a second-generation Jamaican-American born and raised in Queens. As a psychology major, minoring in chemistry on a pre-med track, Andrew's always been fascinated by the complex interactions between various neural structures and the underlying biochemistry that guides them. Andrew has been a Jeanette K. Watson Fellow and an intern for the Arab American Family Support Center. There, he embraced community outreach activities, hosting educational events for Yemeni refugees, and helping to establish community gardens at 2 public schools in Briarwood, Queens. As an intern with the Los Padres Forest Watch in Santa Barbara, California, Andrew helped host a camping expedition for underserved Latin American community members interested in learning more about forest ecology. Andrew intends to become a physician, one who seeks to truly understand his patients, remaining aware of the importance of different cultural identities. Congratulations. And congratulations to Ash, to Samantha, to Hasan, to Sunwoo, and to Andrew. And actually, you got to stand back up one more time because we have an extra congratulations for Andrew, which is that he is not only one of our salutatorians, but Andrew is the single salutatorian for the entire City College of New York. It's a big deal. So, I want to encourage all of you to come to CCNY's commencement tomorrow because Andrew is going to give a speech. And there's one more person who's going to give a speech tomorrow, and that is Eilyn Zuniga Marquez. Eilyn. Because Eilyn is the valedictorian for the entirety of City College of New York. And Eilyn is a Colin Powell student. So let me tell you a little bit about Eilyn. Eilyn graduates summa cum laude, and she did this in January with a dual BA and MA degree in psychology. A Salvadoran immigrant, Eilyn is a resident of the Bronx. She arrived in the U.S. as a teenager, 2018, with a knowledge of English grammar, but unable to speak English language fluently. Just look at her now. Eilyn took ESL classes for 2 years before she enrolled at City College. Here, she has been an extraordinarily successful student, making the Dean's List every semester. She received the SEEK Sophomore of the Year Award for her first-year academic performance. She also received the Deborah Kennedy Sterling Silver Award and the Outstanding SEEK Graduate of the Year Award. Eilyn plans to earn a PhD in clinical psychology, and more immediately, she's accepted a Civil Service Pathways Fellowship from the New York City government. So this is a 2-year, full-time, paid program for CUNY graduates, and she is assigned to the Department of Homeless Services, working on special initiatives in city shelters and learning from project managers. Congratulations, Eilyn. So you can hear Eilyn and Andrew tomorrow, 10 a.m. on the South Campus lawn at City College. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Colin Powell School's 2025 valedictorian, Jennifer Zingone. So Jennifer has majored in political science and legal studies. She was raised in her family's grocery store on the Upper West Side. And there, she saw how a storefront could become a community hub. Jennifer understood early on that food brings people together. And she also saw how it exposed inequalities within the food system itself. This understanding led her to focus on agriculture policy and food systems. Jennifer found her voice in public service through an internship in state politics, where she saw how legislation could have an impact on people's lives. During her time at the Colin Powell School, Jennifer's interned at the Farmling Project. She's interned with U.S. Senator Kirsten Gillibrand, State Senator Brad Hoylman-Siegel, the Sierra Club, and the New York City Mayor's Office of Climate and Environmental Justice. Jennifer's been a Moynihan Center Fellow and a semester in Washington, D.C. Fellow. After graduation, Jennifer's going to be moving to Trentino, Italy, where she's going to spend a year experiencing firsthand the intersection of tradition and innovation within global agriculture. She's then going to pursue a master's degree in gastronomy, and aims to work eventually for the UN World Food Program. So, along with the honor of being valedictorian comes the responsibility for Jennifer to speak for the class of 2025, and she gets to speak to the class of 2025. So Jennifer, congratulations, and this podium is yours.
Hello. All right. Hello, everyone, and congratulations once again to the class of 2025. Let's get another round of applause up in here. Thank you. It is an honor to stand before you as this year's valedictorian for the Colin Powell School. Thank you to everyone who helped me reach this stage, family, friends, mentors, professors, and advisors at the Colin Powell School and the Moynihan Center. You taught us not just what to know, but how to use our voices in rooms we once thought weren't meant for us. And to Dean Rich, it is such an honor to be your final valedictorian here. Your commitment to this school and to each of us has left a lasting legacy. You've shown us what true public service looks like, and we all wish you the best at Franklin and Marshall. And eventually when you come back here, because you miss us too much, we'll accept you anyway, don't worry about it. My name is Jennifer Zingone, and I'm as lost as you are. I'd love to stand here and give you polished career advice. I'd love to say we'll all rise to the top of our fields, but the truth is, I don't know what the future holds any more than you do. What I do know is that I am looking out at a class that has overcome so much to sit in this magnificent theater today, and none of us did it alone. I'm the daughter of a small business owner and the granddaughter of a City College alum. My family's grocery store has stood on the Upper West Side for the past 97 years. It's a place where food was never just a transaction, but it's how we cared for people. Little did I know that that upbringing would shape my career. I'm still carrying on the work of my family and thinking about food as a connection to community. The Colin Powell School encouraged me to apply for an internship at the Farmling Project, a nonprofit that moves surplus produce from farms to food banks. It showed me the devastating waste built into our food system, where truckloads of fresh food were wasted while families wait in line at empty food banks. I saw it in New York, in Washington, D.C., in Mexico, and in Italy. I saw systems fail the very people they were meant to serve. In 1 year, I saw more food wasted than most people see in a lifetime, and it terrified me. In 4 years, across 7 internships, overkill I know, don't worry about it, I know, I've tried to understand the systems that cause hunger and learn how to dismantle them, but I will not lie to you today on this stage. I am deeply disturbed with the industry I'm about to enter, and I feel as though a lot of us feel that way about our fields. There's no reason we waste more food than we eat. No reason nutritious food is still a luxury. No reason, no excuse why children in Gaza, Ukraine, and Sudan are starving simply for being born where they are. Hunger is not a mystery. It's not inevitable. It's a policy failure and a moral failure. But what I've learned is this: change is possible. There's so much work to be done, and I want to be part of doing it. The last time I gave a speech in front of a crowd this big was in 8th grade. I was the salutatorian then, and I remember looking out and seeing my mom crying right in the front row. Like the wise 13-year-old I thought I was, I said into the mic, "Mom, please stop crying. You're embarrassing me in front of the first graders. Please stop, please." I didn't understand the weight of her tears back then, but I do now. She cried because that moment mattered, because she had fought for herself and me to get an education. And not only did I succeed, but I excelled. My mom earned her master's degree at the age of 47. On her graduation cap was a photo of my sister and I, alongside a quote that read, "I did it for them." That same quote now appears on my cap today. For me, it symbolizes the sacrifice and tears it took to get here today. The last time I told that story was at her funeral earlier this year. Losing her has been the greatest challenge of my life, but it also showed me just how deep love runs. Every single one of us in this room today has a story. Stories of sacrifice, of showing up when it was easier to give up, of staying in a fight when it would have been simpler to walk away. It hurts that I can't look into the front row today and see her crying like in 8th grade. And it hurts that I never got to tell her I became valedictorian. And for a while, that pain made me want to give up. At the start of this semester, I considered dropping out, just months from the finish line. I was overwhelmed, grieving, and tired of pretending that I was okay. So I went to the Colin Powell School, looking for anything that could help. And after one meeting with Dean Rich, 15 minutes, I had support, I had resources, I had a space to grieve, not just as a student, but as a human being. And that moment reminded me that I wasn't alone, and I never had been. That was the moment I truly understood what public service means and why I got this degree. Until recently, I thought public service was something you did through a job or a title. But when I was at my lowest, someone showed up for me. And that's what I think we should walk away with today. Public service is about showing up for someone who can't show up for themselves. So as we leave this theater today, please remember, greatness is not in your title, it is not in your resume, and please believe me, it's not in your LinkedIn profile. Greatness is in how you show up for people, in your kindness, in your humility, in your service. So I say to all of you, especially those entering service fields, as you begin to climb the ladder, remember who you're climbing for. They did not forget about you, so don't forget about them. We walked today because they walked first. So take a moment, look around you. None of us got here alone. Graduates, I invite you to wave to your families. Thank your caretakers, thank your professors, thank the coworkers who covered your shift so you could be here today. We celebrate them too. So, be generous with your care. Be a public servant no matter what your job is, because public service isn't just what we do, it's who we choose to be every day. And lift others the way someone once lifted you. Congratulations to the class of 2025. We made it and we did not do it alone. Thank you.
Jennifer, thank you so much. Now, for the main event. It is time for every one of you to come up to this stage and get and earn your degree. We are going to invite the graduates of the Colin Powell School to cross the stage one by one to be recognized for their degree. All of us here are super excited to recognize your achievements, and I want to invite my faculty colleagues to join me up here as their students come past for recognition. The names of the graduates are going to be read by department chairs, by program directors, and by representatives of each unit.
We now present the 2025 degree candidates. Candidates for the BA in Anthropology will be presented by Professor Omnia Khalil.
On behalf of the Anthropology and Interdisciplinary Programs Department, we are honored to graduate our students who made this journey valuable. They come from around the globe, and with us, we do learn and unlearn how to keep the critical thinking happening inside the department. In addition of being Hispanic Serving Institute, we have amazing students comes from the Arab world and Southeast Asia. So, بالعربي, for all the Arabic speakers, ألف مبروك. نحن اليوم فخورين ببناتكم وأولادكم لأنهم أساس رحلتنا وأعطوا قيمة ومعنى لهذه الرحلة سياسياً ومهنياً. First student with us here, Robert Angela Burial. Jumin Han. Susanna Bettman, and she also got our department award medal. Cora Sherman. Anushua Paul. Monica Azizi.
We now present the candidates for the BA in International and Global Studies. And again, we welcome Professor Omnia Khalil.
Naya Robertson. Edward B. Cherry. Anhisia Nukukila. Perla Pires. Karina Torres. Alexa Viutriano. Nikolai Richard Robinson. Derry Ortiz Martinez. Janice Hernandez. And Lila Cole, who also got the International and Global Study Award Medal. Ruth Caraballo. Eva Marie Calzado. Shiana Mujita. Maud York. Stephanie Arroyo. Safina Muhammad. Leslie Argueta. Melvin Morphus. Windisa Equar Fabian Cuesa. Mam Jara Gay. Bientôt Deyup. Sally Al-Sharif. منى الذاكري. فاطمة الجبيالي. خوسيه ريفيرا فياس. أليناس عمر.
Candidates for the BA, MA in Economics will be presented by Professor Hugh Fox.
Vanessa Crow. Michelle Navaz. Nene Diallo. Lois Mello. Sun Wo Kim. Christian Reynoso. Amir Densar. Daniela Nava Hernandez. Marcela Venicella. Alyssa Rivera. Jose Nunez Embreo. Shahana Akhtar. Muhammad Musin Udin. Kevin Bajinski. Michael Savino. Isat Kamina. Muhammad Hussein. Ryan Guznane. Alvin Gomez. David Herrera. Rafath Nambode. Darvin Rodriguez Ruiz. Joshua David Velez. Alsef Kareem. Nisha Rubab. Nati Rodriguez. Jeremy Saldana. Jumazy Guzman. Jasmine Gretero. Munel Gambo. Asar Hassan. Justin Ramdeo. Tanar Noshin. Odette Valdez. Infinite Clovey. Naimo Islam. Nidalyn Castellanos. Hussein Muhammad. Anatoly Sosanov. Delmir Deljanin. Motaz Mohammed. Alexander Akufo. Diana Alvarez. Danielle Ritchie. Nicole Abreu. Adolfo Benson. Sage Arias Vargas. Michelle Cruz. Angie Santalam. Congratulations. Ruaida Khan. Saiful Hussein. Nicholas Tricordio. Emmanuel Carriel. Mohammed Udin. Alban Dujan. Marvin Douchier. Nisika Mumbaba. Luis Enrique Sauce. Adam Rodriguez. Jerry Yang. Eric Rodriguez. Vanessa Campo. Brianna Amastica. Denise Arcela Guzman Vasquez. Jean Azube. Paul Ocho. Congratulations. MD Irfan Islam. Shafiq Kazi. Ashraq Ahmed. Abdullah Nuhan. Katharina Arucci. Famida Akhtar. Ifaz Karishi. Peter Jenny. Miraj Rahman. Leonore Samira. Faria Ashraf. Ivan Romero Dolores. Ronald Pena. Nimaldeen El Sharam. Ibrahim Adel Ajise. Shamal Fleming. Natalie Teneo Valero. Syra Chowdhury. Darshna Baria. Twasin Marmunda.
Candidates for the BA in Management and Administration will be presented by Professor M.C. Bin Shar.
Dean Rich, colleagues, esteemed families and friends, it's my great privilege and honor to present to you the future business leaders, entrepreneurs, and change makers, the candidates for a BA in Management and Administration. Selden Tenzing. Michael Bernal. No problem. Fernando Treyes. Maya French. Amani Yafai. Ginny Zhao. Thank you. Govindra Tulsi. Carla Ortiz Martinez. Dali Smith Harding. Tarisa Rasmin. Thank you. Anthony Weber. Hi. Sally Saleh. Sohna Lo. Victor Murushat. Anjali Garmaran. Paola Cruz. Rosangel Germany Regullo. Darius Dickerson. Brian Garcia. John Salinas. Sunita BK. Kazim Uden. Jannat Nabune. Ronald Garnica. Corey Duncan. Fabio Alcantara. Kingsley Nyarko. MD Mehraj Hassan. Hugo Nayera. Edward Bravo. Eric Martinez. Jamali Collado. George Dermanakos. Andra Lee. Liaquat Khan. Ashley Akye. Sitali Luna Aguilar, pardon me. Matthew Rodriguez. Miami Ba. Henry Agricum. Halima Jangana. Anaya Burnett. Ayan Sardar. Mohammed Nafisyami. Halva Balde. Hawa, pardon me. Hawa Balde.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you. I love you. T.C. McLaurin the third. Brian Nivisela. Farhana Nasreen. Celine Mariel de Oleo Marquez. Hetlin Quesada Barahona. Carissa Seeley. Silvana Villanueva. Santa Sharon Vargas Medina. Chris Noel. That's it? Congratulations.
Candidates for the BA in Political Science will be presented by Professor Daniel DiSalvo.
Hi, are you translating? Okay, good. I don't, either way you want to do it. Hi, I'm the Chair of Political Science, and it's my pleasure to present the Bachelor's of Arts degrees to our majors. Janelle Quiles. Stacy Vega. Angie Roman. Mohammed Mbari. Brandon Valderrama. Eugene Sedorchenko. Khadija Kone. Fahana Mejahabin. Leslie Gonzalez. Cynthia Carrion. Andrea Malisa Barbosa. Melissa Vicente. Brianna Melody Dome. Eric Adler. Grace Ariola. Layla Jeremy. Isel Ruedas Guerra. Saida Zaren. Pamela Bernal Gonzalez. Jennifer Zingone. Mohammed Hasan. Sage Mojica. Billy Estreen. Jocelyn Velez Perez. Anna Plotnick. Josue Ramos Carpio. Nayar Islam. Yingrong Yang. Sharon Gardner. Ivanka Bajaj. Alishan Jamshid. Paula Karina Rivas Aibar. Miguel Arias Suarez. His handwriting is terrible, that's it. Monique George. Get over there. Go ahead. Monique George. Kelly Rivera. Max Garcia. Rawen Shawid. Nick Hetherington. Kate Ashley Cortez. Kyle James Townshend Gardner. Jacqueline E. Bolt. You bet.
Candidates for the BA in Sociology will be presented by Professor Ramona Hernandez.
Dean Rich, Associate Dean Foster, I'm pleased to present the graduates of the Sociology Department. J.K. Aroni Gungun. Anna Bourgeois. Udene Udom. Daniel Joshua Bruce. Genesis Vera. Evelyn Vera. Meldis Jimenez. Edito G. Rodríguez. Juana Marte. Shumita Chakraborty. Saraí Esther Hernández. Sajeda Suleiman. Sí, sí. Denise Sosa Guerrero. Tía Brianna Colwood. Nusha Ali Maisha. Eilyn Guzman. Suara Haji. Edinson Flores. Pickles Singh. Geraldine Castillo Soto. Melissa Ranjit. I see. Samantha Cajamarca. Marcelo Siles. Desachuger Cajay. Karen Vareda. Asata David. Nate Matt. Brianna Paulino Toribio. Hannah Ohio. Isabel Osorio. Cristian de Jesús. Ramatulai Diara. Fonta Fofana. Chayan Osondu. Emily Guerrero. Angela Njoko.
Candidates for the BA, MA in Psychology will be presented by Professor Sophie Barrett.
Crystal Ahrens. Nusrat Bushra. Aubrey Valdez. Teresa Jingor. Rashana Prashad. Ash Bass Adams. Tasneem Amin. Sebastian Caceres. Christian LaCroix. Nafisa Alassa. Deandra Anderson. Jasmine Munoz. Jessica Perez. Naomi Elizabeth Farrington Sanchez. Edwin Pena. Nahila Nazina. Larissa Caraballo Jimenez. Marlene Ovias. Nancy Huang. Charles Barron. Nareen Kanom Hussein. Michaela Leandri. Eki Teresa Egbenaweka. Perla Encarnacion. Jaritzel Chama. Zunima Esther Espaillat. Nicholas Giglio. Noreen Ahmed. Shivani Ramsaran. Jada Nicole Rodriguez. Catherine Rivas Santos. Aisha Siddiqa. Mohibur Opu. Malika Gulyamova. Eilyn Zuniga Marquez. Subaita Tufael. Sabrina Gonzalez. Kimya Ngempio. Sanam Lamo. Valentina Rodriguez. Angelise Rawls. Elisa Marie Chisholm. Kalia Barze. Chardell Morris. Selena Davis. Damaris Alvarez Vicente. Jahaida De Silva. Tiffany Sewell. Andrea Iescas. Amy Santana. Teray Cassius. Wissal Hajisov. Kate Sebastian Cecilio. Danvio Raghunath. Emmanuel Limberopoulos. Tara Green. Fatima Tuj Orjita. Angelica Pencosme. Josephine Jimenez. Gabriela Sosa. Mohammed Takur. Asoya Moye Patase. Danny Torres. Leslie Cornell. Awa Siseko. Rocio Estefani Garcia Martinez. Marlene Babawi. Mawada El Nagar. Brittany Cruz. Stephanie Marla Maldonado. Shema Morshed. Taznova Rahman. Ethan Benatar. Ashley Navarro. Soriano Sandres. Vidhi Patel. Jelisa Jiminian Veras. Jada Moore. Keisha Lachelle Morrison. Eliana Cabral. Kadisha Diallo. Wait, you said Ella Chen? Ella Chen. Diana Arias. Ichian Hong. Catherine Mata. Anna Serbina. Kawia Adeshina. Rochelle Placencia. Mackenzie Moreno. Nisa Ali. Olivia Williams. Dima Alulibda. Mark Albert Louis Jr. Nyla Godoy. Dominic Zarba. Mariam Traore.
Thank you.
Amy Yafet. Anshule Nelson. Joyce Davies. Ariel Teneo. Husainatu Diallo. Stephanie Jimenez. Naji Sana Monroe. Stephanie Mendez Vasquez. Parisa Ahmad. Alexis Vasquez. Jeleni Mendoza. Jada Bell Bonet. Kayla Marie Rosario Rivera. Susana Sangil Milan. Miguel Angel Ramirez Cadena. Rose Herrera. Sylvia Ojeda. Malik Williams Bay. Brianna Davis. Alexa Familia. Ashley Hilario Gonzalez. Rachel Leonardo. Maureen Nelson. Nitzi Martinez. Arianka Taveras. MD Syed Al-Farabi Chowdhury. Dimonique Singletary. Carmen Irizarry. Jefferson Jesus Sumba Koyawazo. Imani Robinson. Lizette Lucero. Brandon Aquino. Jariel Feliz Colon. Giancarlo Joseph Murillo Avila. Saida Akhtar. Aricel Chiligali. Stephanie Namias. Jasmine Tabi. Marcy Nicole Del Rosario. Grace Ocean Atson. Ismara Rodriguez. Angelina Paez. Akibia Joseph. Clara Sophie Caicedo. Rochelle Laura. Brittany Candelario. Valerie Pacchiari. Yamina Diaz. Jennifer Cortez Herrera. Siobhan Cano. Roloff Pluvios. Abigail Casada. Camila Isabel Mejia. Carmen Leal. Michael Frienko. Michelle Fassbinder. Angie Robinson Fernandez. Lizette Balbuena Garcia. Maria Gomez. Fatima Heredas Cruz. Christina Hines. Jacqueline Encarnacion. Cynthia Ingram. Christian Hernandez Melo. Crystal Irwin. Suba Giash. Tabassum Rahman. Monsera Esquivel. Daisy Talbert. Shoshana Warren. Jaylene Tavares. Yokeli Ferreira. Natural Right. Diamanta Duverge. Jessica Coleridge Acosta. Donby Kim. Joseph Francisco Burgess. Nikari Anduha. Karishma Pierre. Isaac Boache. Fatu Sona. Fanta Kamara. Caitlin Cadena. Tiffany Lopez. Yanageli Vargas. Chelsea Melendez. Christopher Corporan. Zina Abdel Rahman. Justin Christopher Flores. Ashley Nicole Olheen 10. Kimberly Mendez. Nisa Maria Ramawad. Jada Taylor Gomez. Maria Cota. Meredith Roybal. Joshua Mateo. Jaylene McCollum. Victoria Martinez. Debs Plotzker. Now we have the BS in psychology. Nana Kaku. Lisbelkis Aquino Rodriguez. Andrew Williams. Linda Canedo Frimpong. Vanessa Rivas. Camila Rodriguez. Naira Abdel Karim. Nadani Jawahir. Majid Katadari. Samantha Maria Alexandra Reyes Tapia. Ashanti Nedrick. Jomene Nakite. Masuma Begum. Mavin Maisha. Valini Bakaram. Gabriela Rodriguez. Giambi Cruz. Christian Perez Avila. Henry Shu. Amatalazi Almeri. Hanin Haminad. Samaya Tubasum. Salma Faik. Dina Ockman. Lenelli Lane. Gisela Hernandez. Naomi Meza Garcia. Adonijah Brooks. Miriam Diallo. Taslima Jahan. Prome Banik. Nadia Ripa. Tamina Mahmood. Aiden Klein. Stacy Armijos. Braulio Espinal Jr. Victor Omilabu. Asem Saeed. Eric Harama Tepan. Stephanie Harama Tepan. Mitzi Casares Estrada. Genesis Santana. Ifisam Fidia. Astrid Carolina Moran. Emily Guzman. Adien Ade Gloria Olubadehom. Chinaza Justina Amefule. Faith Ayo Yamike Fakie. Sandra Uloko. Michaela Mercedes Lopez. Erin Dotluka. Celine Lakmani. Anjali Reynoso. Mary Atia. Julia Tofik. Antonius Ishak. Nasiratu Abdul Jalil. Azlabek Odu Yalahu. Chisum Onukagu. Brandy Diaz. Eilyn Huma. Fahamida Udine. Wensheng Dai. Usman Shah. Saira Chowdhury.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2025. So, now in what is a time-honored tradition, we're going to move our tassels on your caps from the right side to the left side to signal the conferral of your degrees. You guys ready to go? 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, we are done. Graduates, as you leave here today, I wish you happiness and a rewarding life filled with the joy of accomplishment and optimism about what's possible. Stay close. Congratulations. This convocation is adjourned.
Yeah, I'm out at Brooklyn. Now I'm down in Tribeca, right next to De Niro. But I'll be hood forever. I'm the new Sinatra. And since I made it here, I can make it anywhere. Yeah, they love me everywhere. I used to cop in Harlem. All of my Dominicanos right there up on Broadway. Pulled me back to that McDonald's. Took it to my stash spot, 560 State Street. Catch me in the kitchen like a Simmons whipping pastry. Cruising down A Street, off-white Lexus. Driving so slow, but BK is from Texas. Me, I'm out that Bed-Stuy, home of that boy Biggie. Now I live on Billboard, and I brought my boys with me. Say what up to Tata, still sipping my top, sitting courtside, Knicks in that